Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the singing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. I ask you to please face the flag, and please feel free to sing along. You all sang really, really well. That was great. All right, good afternoon, future citizens, friends and families, and honored guests. My name is Joseph Hamilton, and I'm the section chief at the San Francisco field office of USCIS. That's U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, and I'm appearing on behalf of USCIS. I am delighted to present 1,364 applicants for citizenship from 100 different countries of origin. Give yourselves another round of applause. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services has approved each application and moves now to administer the oath of allegiance. I am delighted, at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the Field Office Director of the San Francisco Field Office, Mr. Richard Valleca, who will now administer the oath of allegiance. Director Valleca.
Thank you and good afternoon. It is my honor to stand before you this morning representing USCIS, which as part of the Department of Homeland Security has the sole authority to administer the oath of allegiance in the San Francisco Bay Area. As you've heard several times today, we have 1,364 applicants representing 100 different countries. Before I swear in our new citizens, I would like to take a moment to recognize those countries, to give recognition to those countries represented here today, and to also honor America's diversity. So I'm going to call out the list of nations represented, and I will do so alphabetically. Applicants, I ask that when you hear your country's name called, that you stand and remain standing until all countries have been recognized. Thank you. Afghanistan. Algeria. American Samoa, Armenia, Australia, Austria, Azerbaijan, Bangladesh, Belarus, Bolivia, Bosnia and Herzegovina. You guys are tight. We're making good time here. Very impressive. Brazil, Bulgaria, Burkina Faso, Burma, Cambodia, Cameroon, Canada, Chile, China, China is the second most represented country here this afternoon with 197. Colombia, Congo, Costa Rica, Cote d'Ivoire, Croatia, Cuba, Czech Republic, Denmark, Ecuador, Egypt, El Salvador. El Salvador is the 5th most represented country with 47. Eritrea, Estonia, Ethiopia, Fiji, France, Germany, Ghana, Greece, Guatemala, Guyana, Haiti, Honduras, Hungary, India, India is the most represented here today. Indonesia, Iran, Iraq, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Jamaica, Japan, Jordan, Kazakhstan, Kenya, Kyrgyzstan, Laos, Liberia, Lithuania, Macedonia, Malaysia, Mexico, Mexico is the 3rd most represented. Moldova, Mongolia, Morocco, Netherlands, New Zealand, Nicaragua, Nigeria, Pakistan, Peru, Philippines, and that rounds out our top 5. Number 4, the Philippines with 141. Poland, Portugal, Romania, Russia, Samoa, South Africa, South Korea, Spain, Sudan, Sweden, Switzerland, Syria, Taiwan, Tanzania, Thailand, Tonga, Trinidad and Tobago, Turkey, Uganda, Ukraine, United Kingdom, Uruguay, Uzbekistan, Venezuela, Vietnam, and Yemen. 100 countries. Let's give one last round. Countries, that's just remarkable. It definitely illustrates and demonstrates our diversity here in the United States, right? And now, all of you should be standing. It looks as though you all are. And now you will represent one country. I'm going to administer the oath of allegiance. I ask that you, applicants, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen. That I will support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law. That I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law. That I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law. And that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations, Lisa. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Ah, sì, c'est tout, hein.
I would now like to take a quick moment to read a letter to you from the Director of USCIS, Ken Cuccinelli. He writes, "My fellow American citizens, on behalf of all the dedicated men and women of the Department of Homeland Security's U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, I want to congratulate you on becoming citizens of our great nation today. As Americans, we are united not by background, race, or religion, but rather by our common citizenship, which is based on democratic ideals, equal and individual rights, and shared responsibilities. Upon taking the oath, you have joined a long legacy of Americans who have contributed to the vibrancy and success of this country. As you are now part of this special legacy, I encourage you to use your talents and skills each day to build a better, stronger, and brighter America for all here today and for the future generations to come. Along with all the rights you now have comes the responsibilities of citizenship. It is now your duty to make positive contributions to your community and to the nation. The United States welcomes you, and as fully vested members of this great nation, may you chart a successful path as our newest citizens." Ken Cuccinelli, Acting Director, USCIS. Okay, it is our pleasure to have with us this afternoon State Assembly Member Rob Bonta. Assemblymember Bonta was elected to California State Assembly's 18th District in 2012, where he represents the cities of Oakland, Alameda, and San Leandro. He became the first Filipino-American state legislator in California's then 160-year-plus history. Please welcome State Assemblymember Rob Bonta.
Thank you for that kind introduction. Good afternoon, new citizens. How are you? How are you feeling? I am really excited to be here again. I'm Rob Bonta. I serve in the California State Assembly, represent Oakland, Alameda, and San Leandro. We are right here in my assembly district, and I just want to thank you for the opportunity to be part of this really special moment for all of you, for your families. I know this is a time in your lives that is momentous and that is joyous, and it's really an honor for me to share this moment with you. So we all know today's a big day. You've all just become citizens, and it is incredibly exciting for me to share this moment with you as you become citizens of what I believe is the greatest nation on earth. This means As you know that you've made a promise to your new home, you've stated that you will accept and protect and defend its values, that you will defend and support our Constitution, our democracy, our freedoms, and that you made a commitment to liberty and equality and justice for all. No small commitments, as you know. And I know I don't have to tell anyone here that this was hard-earned and those commitments are not taken lightly. All of you are here because you have shown and proven your desire and willingness to join America's circle, a broad and diverse and inclusive circle. And that you've also shown your desire to make it better by contributing your skills, your talents, and your hard work. So I want to thank you for those commitments. You've all come seeking to build a better life, and in acclimating to a new country and a new culture, it has been difficult. But you committed to making this nation your home, and we celebrate and welcome you. So once again, let me just say congratulations and welcome. And let me just take a moment to share my own personal story and experience. I was born in the Philippines, Quezon City, in the Metro Manila area. I came to this country when I was 2 months old. My mother, Cynthia, is an immigrant from the Philippines. She came to the U.S. from the Philippines for the first time when she was an adult in her late 20s. She took a ship for 21 days across the ocean and landed here in California, and she came here to attend graduate school where she met my father. Like so many of you, she worked hard and created a better opportunity for her children. She instilled in me the values of public service, of fighting for justice and opportunity and equity and inclusion for all people. She, in her early career, she worked for the United Farm Workers of America. We lived in the headquarters. I was raised there for 3 years of my young life. We lived in a trailer. My father, my mother, and I, with my brother and sister, a stone's throw away from the home of Cesar Chavez. And my mom was part of one of the greatest social justice movements in the history of this state and of this nation. She also, thank you. And she always had an eye on her original home in the Philippines. And one of the reasons that that our family resettled in California was because of the rise to power of Ferdinand Marcos and the declaration of martial law. And she fought for human rights and democracy until it was restored in 1986 with the People's Power Revolution. So I saw firsthand a fighter for justice, a fighter for other people, and I feel that I've been incredibly blessed being able to be raised in California. I benefited from California's great public school system, was later able to go away to college and law school, which were two of my dreams. And I was able to take advantage of the incredible foundation that my parents' hard work built and the opportunities that this great country provides. And so I'm proud that as an immigrant myself, as the son of an immigrant, that I was able to live my dream of serving in public service as the first Filipino-American state legislator in the history of California, and as someone who gets to shape public policy and help participate in what our future looks like together. And I wanted to share a story about my mother. She was a lawful permanent resident for many years. And then about 10 years ago, I was running for my first office, and I was busy campaigning, and she lives next door to me. And so she came in to where I was working on my computer, whatever I was doing to help move the campaign forward, and she said, babe, I think I'm gonna become a citizen. And I said, why, Mom, after all this time? She said, so I can vote for you. And so I've always had one vote. I'll never be shut out in any of my races. But that was the moment, and I don't know what she does when she's in the polling booth, but I think she's voted for me every time I've run. And you know, so I've been here before. I've been in this location 10 years ago when she became a citizen. I was up there cheering on my mom with my brother, my sister, and her families by her side, and she was down here. taking that oath, becoming a citizen, committing to this incredible country and our ideals. So it's wonderful to be back in this capacity and to enjoy this moment with all of you. So I am sure, given the energy in this room, that you will all be successful in whatever it is you do next. I believe that you're all motivated and ready to accept the full responsibility of becoming a citizen because you've already demonstrated your commitment to this country and its ideals, and today is more an affirmation and a celebration and a formal welcome. You are all living the California dream and the American dreams. You've sought opportunity here in this country and in this state, the ability to improve your life circumstances and the opportunity to build a better life for yourselves and your children. And it is here for you. It's one of the things that makes California and America great. But we also know that with these incredible opportunities also bring with them an enormous responsibility. And I know that you will all find ways to serve, to be engaged in your communities, to give back so that your country can continue to thrive. And that means civic and political engagement. It means voting for the first time you're eligible and every time in every election for the rest of your lives. And it means raising your voice at your city council meetings or at your school board meetings to make your communities better. Our democracy is only successful when our citizens are active and that they participate and they raise their voices and they collaborate to shape the future that we deserve collectively. So I encourage you to make yourselves heard, be loud, state your opinion, and maybe some of you might even run for office someday. And I know that you'll be leaders, you'll be teachers, you'll be counselors, you'll be public servants. And one of the things that's incredible about this state, this country, is that we can shape our future together. And we can create collaboratively the California and the America that we all want and that we all deserve. So while you are getting a lot of congratulations and celebration, that is appropriate. And I want to congratulate you once again for the new chapter that you're about to embark on in your lives. But I also want to say congratulations to California and congratulations to America, because we are a better and stronger state with all of you new citizens in it. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, California Assembly Member Rob Bonta. Thank you. All right, now for your first act as new U.S. citizens, we will all recite the Pledge of Allegiance together. I would like to invite to the stage brand new citizen Desiree Pion. She is formerly a citizen of the Philippines, and she is now an American. Yeah. Mrs. Pion will lead us all in the Pledge of Allegiance, and I ask that you all please rise.
Good afternoon, everybody. Please face the flag of the United States and place your right hand on your heart and repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much.
Please be seated. As you're taking your seats, how about another round of applause for brand new citizen Desiree Pion. Thank you. At this time, I would like to call back to the podium my colleague from the Passport Office, Passport Specialist Caitlin Bonifine. She has an important announcement for all of you regarding your next and most prestigious travel document, your first U.S. passport.
Would all the new U.S. citizens who will be submitting their passport applications in the lobby please stand and raise their right hands? Do you swear swear or affirm that all statements and entries on your application are true and correct to the best of your knowledge, and that the photograph attached is a true likeness of you? Thank you. You may now be seated. Now, while you are seated, please sign your application. After you receive your naturalization certificate, place your signed application, photo, check, and your signed original naturalization certificate in the gray envelope and seal it. Please be sure to write the amount of your check or money order on the outside of the envelope. We will be collecting the sealed envelopes in the lobby immediately following the ceremony. Please note that your naturalization certificate will be returned to you in a separate package, 1 to 2 weeks after you receive your passport book. If you also ordered a passport card, the card will be sent to you in a separate package as well. And again, thank you and congratulations on becoming U.S. citizens.
Thank you very much, Passport Specialist Bonafide. All right, we will now present a short video presentation with some welcoming remarks from the President of the United States. The President will be welcoming all of you as new U.S. citizens. That will be followed by a video presentation of the song God Bless the USA by Mr. Lee Greenwood to celebrate your new U.S. citizenship.
My dear fellow Americans, it is with great pride that I welcome you into the American family. No matter where you come or what faith you practice, this country is now your country. Our history is now your history, and our traditions are now your traditions. You enjoy the full rights and the sacred duties that come with American citizenship. Very, very special. There is no higher honor. There is no greater responsibility. You now share the obligation to teach our values to others, to help newcomers assimilate to our way of life, and uplift America by living according to its highest ideals of self-governance and its highest standards. All Americans are your brothers and sisters, and each of us must do our part to keep America safe, strong, and free. America is our home. We have no other. You have pledged allegiance to America. And when you give your love and loyalty to America, she returns her love and loyalty to you. We share one American heart and one American destiny. It is a destiny filled with love, opportunity, and hope. We celebrate this day. We welcome you into our national family. We applaud your devotion to America, and we embrace the wonderful future we will have together. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.